Otis Williams is a legendary singer, songwriter, producer, and founding member of the Motown vocal group The Temptations. He was born on October 30th, 1941, in Texarkana, Texas, and moved to Detroit, Michigan with his mother when he was 10 years old. He started his musical career in the late 1950s with various groups such as Otis Williams and the Siberians, the El Domingos, and the Distance. In 1961, he formed The Temptations with Al Bryant, Eddie Kendricks, Melvin Franklin, and Paul Williams. The Temptations became one of the most successful and influential R&B groups of all time, with 14 #1 singles and 4 Grammy Awards. Williams is the only surviving original member of the group and still performs with them today. He also owns the rights to the Temptations' name. His life story and the history of the group are depicted in the Broadway musical Ain't Too Proud, which premiered in 2019 and received 11 Tony nominations. He has been performing for over 6 decades and has earned a lot of fame and fortune from his musical career. According to various sources, Otis Williams' net worth is estimated to be between $8 million and $10 million as of 2023. He owns the rights to the Temptations' name, which he acquired in 2013 after a legal dispute with 2 former members of the group. He has a share of the royalties from the songs he co-wrote and produced for the Temptations, such as Don't Send Me Away, Just My Imagination, Running Away With Me, and Papa Was a Rollin' Stone. A share of the profits from the Broadway musical Ain't Too Proud, which he helped create and which depicts his life story and the history of the Temptations. The musical premiered in 2019 and received 11 Tony nominations. A mansion in Woodland Hills, California, which he bought in 1988 for $2.5 million. The property has 6 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, a pool, a spa, and a tennis court. A collection of memorabilia from his musical career, such as awards, costumes, records, and photographs. Some of these items are displayed at the Motown Museum in Detroit, Michigan. He has been involved in various ventures, such as publishing his autobiography Temptations in 1988, which was adapted into a television miniseries in 1998. He also helped create the Broadway musical Ain't Too Proud, which premiered in 2019 and received 11 Tony nominations. Awards and honors. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of the Temptations in 1989. He received an honorary doctorate from Stillman College in 2006. He was named one of the world's best employers by Forbes in 2022 and 2023. He was named one of the world's most trustworthy companies by Newsweek in 2023. He was honored with a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Inner City Youth Orchestra of Los Angeles in 2023. About Otis Williams' personal life. Otis Williams has been married 3 times in his life. His first marriage was to Josephine Rogers in 1961, when he was 20 years old. They had a son, Otis Lamont Miles, who was born the same year. However, they divorced in 1964 after Williams became involved with another woman, Florence Ballard of the Supremes. His second marriage was to Ann Kane in 1967, who was a Motown secretary. They had a daughter, Elon Carter, who was born in 1974 and later became a model and actress. Williams and Kane divorced in 1973 after Williams had an affair with Patti LaBelle. His third and current marriage is to Arleta Goldie Williams, whom he married in 1983. They have no children together, but Goldie has a daughter from a previous relationship who considers Williams as her father. Williams and Goldie have been together for almost 40 years and are still happy and supportive of each other. About Otis Williams' professional career. Otis Williams, born Otis Miles Jr., was drawn to music as a teenager. He adopted his mother's maiden name for his stage name and formed several singing groups, including Otis Williams and the Siberians, the El Domingos, and the Distance. In 1959, the Distance scored a local hit with the song Come On, co-written by Williams and their manager-producer Johnny May Matthews. Later Distance recordings were not as successful, and after an offer from Berry Gordy of Motown Records, Williams and his friends bandmates Elbridge, Al Bryant, and Richard Street quit the group. They were joined by Eddie Kendricks and Paul Williams from the Primes to form the Elgins. The Elgins signed to Motown in March 1961 but were renamed The Temptations after another group was found to be using that name. The Temptations went on to become one of the most successful vocal groups of all time, with over 40 hit singles and 10 Grammy Awards. Otis Williams remained the group's leader and spokesperson throughout their career, and he played a key role in their success. He was also a talented songwriter, and he co-wrote several of the Temptations' biggest hits, including My Girl and Cloud 9. The Temptations, led by Otis Williams, became one of the most successful soul music acts over nearly 5 decades. With a rotating cast of singers, including David Ruffin, Dennis Edwards, Richard Street, Damon Harris, Ron Tyson, Ollie Woodson, Theo Peoples, Ray Davis, and G.C. Cameron. The Temptations released over 40 hit singles and won 10 Grammy Awards. Williams, a tenor and baritone vocalist, was a key member of the group throughout their career. He co-wrote several of the Temptations' biggest hits, including My Girl and I Know I'm Losing You. The Temptations' success is a testament to Williams' leadership and the group's incredible talent. They are one of the most iconic and beloved soul groups of all time. Otis Williams, the longest-serving member of the Temptations, rarely sings lead. Instead, he focuses on his role as the group's leader and organizer, and as the baritone in the middle on background vocals. Some examples of his background vocals include the Smokey Robinson and Eddie Kendricks written track, Don't Send Me Away, from the LP The Temptations with a Lot of Soul, 1967, and the intro on the early group song Check Yourself, 1961. Rare showcases for Williams' singing lead include This Guy's in Love with You from the 1968 albums Live at London's Talk of the Town and Diana Ross and the Supremes Joined the Temptations, and the Norman Whitfield penned tune I Ain't Got Nothing from 1972's All Directions. Despite his rare lead vocal performances, Williams is an essential member of the Temptations. His leadership, organization, and background vocals have been instrumental in the group's success. Otis Williams is known for his spoken word contributions to some Temptations songs, in addition to his singing and leadership roles in the group. Some notable examples include I'm Gonna Make You Love Me, 1968, a hit duet with Diana Ross and Eddie Kendricks sharing the lead vocals. I'm the Exception to the Rule, 1971 album Sky's the Limit. The opening verse of Masterpiece, 1973. For Your Love, 1995 album For Lovers Only, performed in a medley with You Send Me, led by Ollie Woodson. 1990s present. The Temptations experienced frequent, stressful, and troublesome lineup changes, which led Otis Williams and Melvin Franklin to promise each other that they would never quit the group. Franklin remained in the group until 1994 when he became physically unable to continue. He died on February 23, 1995, leaving Otis Williams, then 53, as the last surviving original member of the quintet. Despite the many challenges, Williams has remained in the Temptations to this day, performing on every release by the band, including their most recent studio album, Temptation 60, which was released on January 28, 2022, and featured a collaboration with Motown artist Smokey Robinson. Williams' dedication to the Temptations is a testament to his love for the music and his commitment to the group's legacy. He is a true pioneer and inspiration, and his contributions to American music are immeasurable. Thank you for watching. For more content like this, subscribe and click on the bell notifications.